Okay, if the God of the Bible is true, and I've got a few questions. Why would God make the vast majority of the universe completely uninhabitable? And to that extent, why would he bother making the rest of the universe at all if humankind and the earth are the sole focus of his creation? Why would God, after having created the universe, wait 9 billion years to create the earth? Why would God then wait a further 4 billion years before humans were able to be created? Or if you don't subscribe to the idea that the universe is older than 6,000 years, why would God create all animals with the same fundamental building blocks as if they were all related through a common ancestor, despite the fact that this is often detrimental to certain species? Why would he not create each individual species from an individual starting point? And furthermore, why would God give animals so many vestigial traits, in other words, features which no longer serve the purpose that they were originally intended for? For example, why are 80% of a dolphin's olfactory receptor genes inactive? Why do men have nipples? Why do humans experience goosebumps if you can't explain these things through evolution? If God is omniscient, then he knows the future, and he knew from the start that one day he would be wiping out the majority of the human species, save Noah and his family. So why would God not just begin with Noah and his family? Why has God only ever appeared to such a small, selective group of people? And why hasn't he appeared again since, especially given the dwindling of faith across the globe that we're currently experiencing? Why would God prioritize his own ego in his commandments, detailing precisely how he should be worshipped above the commandments not to murder or steal? Why would God not include a commandment for parents to respect their children to go alongside the commandment for children to respect their parents? Why would God allow Satan to exist? If he can eliminate the devil, then he doesn't want to, in which case he has malicious intent. If he can't eliminate the devil, then he's impotent. So which is it? Why would God harden the heart of the Pharaoh of the book of Exodus, to then punish the Pharaoh with plagues for having a hardened heart? Why would God create a son to send to earth, destined to be mercilessly tortured and brutally crucified in order to forgive the sin of man, when he could have just forgiven the sin of man? And finally, why are you not subscribed to this channel or following me on social media? Or if you already are, well then in the kindest and most respectful manner possible, I'll see you in hell. I've been Alex O'Connor, or Cosmic Skeptic. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.